Hello, everybody. This is Julissa. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening in the podcast. It is Thursday, March 20th, 2025. I wanted to come here and speak about this because I don't know if you remember, it's regarding when parents take on, defending their child from a bully. Okay, before I continue, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's listening using Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for following me there. I noticed that the audience on Apple Podcast has been growing. Thank you so much, you guys. It means a lot. And thank you so much to everybody who has been watching the videos and subscribing on YouTube. Really means a lot to me, you guys. So I don't know if you guys remember, maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a video that went viral. And this is regarding a dad, okay? A full grown man hitting up in the face a child, basically slapping her after she continued to bully his son in front of him, right? And here's the thing with that, right? I always find it, I always think it's really bad when parents, when they are aware, let me listen to this, when they are aware that there is an issue with a classmate of their kids in the school or something, that they think that, let me go talk to the kid myself, right? I always find that maybe it was the way I was raised. You never do that as a parent. You usually go and speak to their parents. You go and speak to the adult in the family. You never go and confront the bully. You never go and try to speak sense into the child that is not even your child, right? And or you go to the school authority, right? But that video was very shocking to see how, the dad just lost his control and slapped this young girl in front of, his son and the group of friends and everything. I guarantee you, though, that young girl probably will never bully anybody in her life, especially after the video have gone viral and this man attack her, basically. And in that video, you see her saying, call the police, But she probably never expected for that man to put his hands on her. And the thing with that is yeah, she might not bully somebody for the rest of her life, but that's not how you handle something like this, right? You never handle something like this, like I said, taking, talking to the child yourself, or, a lot of the times your parents will be like, show me who is the kid that's bothering you. I want to talk to them. Like, you should be talking to their parents. You never go and confront the bully. And the video, there's another video that went viral a couple of days ago, and the mom has actually been arrested, because she went on the school bus and pretty much started hitting the bully inside the school bus with her two children too. And I was like, what is going on? Are parents just fed up? They cannot take it anymore? Or their school is not intervening enough? A lot of the times in situations like this, schools, they might say there's zero tolerance for bullying, but yet they don't want to intervene because, it could be many reasons, right? They don't want to get in trouble with the parents of the bully, or they don't want to get followed, or it could be so many things, right? I think also they haven't been trained enough, right, to deal with situations like this. And also they might not experience it for themselves, so it makes it hard to believe. Also, if that kid who is the bully is a really good students with their grades and all of that, which usually they're not, right? That's how they get their self-esteem too when they begin to bully other people, because it makes them feel better. But this video, let me just read to you what happened. It says here that Indiana mother, right? This happened in Indiana. A mom in Indiana punches on the bus. A woman was arrested attacking a kid on a school bus. What? You don't do that. I don't understand. I don't understand, were people ignoring her? If you tell me this mom has a record of going to the director's office, talking to teachers, having meetings, demanding meetings with the parents of the bully, and they're not doing anything about it. I can understand, like, when your patience has just reached a level, you're like, I'm sick of seeing my child go home and come home and being all upset and crying all the time, maybe perhaps being afraid to go to school. I can understand that. But it's just, this will be like the last resort, right? I'm sure if the school is not doing anything, you can go to the police and report and see what you can do from there, right? Or some type of agency that can help you out, right? So let me continue to read, right? A woman in Indiana was arrested after she and her two kids allegedly beat up a student, and the fight was seemingly caught on shocking video. Like everything this day, everything is being caught on video. No matter how much people try to hide things, everything, there's always somebody recording, right? It's like there's a song that's very popular right now about somebody watching me. But I feel like it's because everybody owns a camera these days. Everybody has a phone with a camera, right? So her name is Latia Hens, 36-year-old mom, and her teenage son and daughter are accused of hopping on a school bus to throw hands with the A-grade student they claim was bullying their son. The three people in the video, identified by local outlets, are Hens, the mom, 36, her 17-year-old daughter, and her 13-year-old son, are seen in the video throwing punches after punches on the other student. One person in the frame screams at the kid to never touch her son again. It's a pretty shocking clip, and many students on board are begging the three to let the kid go. How terrifying is that, right? I never like seeing abuse like this, right? I never, when I never like seeing this type of abuse where there's, it's just an adult woman, and it's not like it was just by herself. She brought her two kids with her, and the other kids in the bus are telling her to stop doing that. It's almost like a gang attack. Yet she just continues on, right? What an example she's leading to her kids, right? And the other students on the bus are begging her to stop. They don't they excuse me, they don't leave until they landed quite a few punches. According to local reports, the mom told cops the student has been bullying her son for weeks, but the school wouldn't do anything to stop it. The day before this went down in early March, she said the kid slapped her son. Police said the kid who was beaten up went to the hospital for treatment, where it was determined that his nose was fractured and his left eye was bruised and swollen. She was reportedly charged with multiple felonies, including criminal confinement, battery resulting in moderate injury, intimidation, and criminal trespass. The children are also facing undisclosed charges. And this is the thing. Now, because she decided to do this, to basically take it upon herself to fix the situation, and trying to fix it, she made it completely worse. Because now it's so hard just by reading that, right? And kind of like watching the video, which I haven't seen. I just seen screenshots of it. Who do you think is the bully, really? Right? She said, well, this kid has been slapping my son and the school is not doing anything to it. You go you find an agency, right? I'm sure that in your town there's agency, you can start by going to the police and see what they can do about it, right? And I'm sure they'll direct you to like children's facility or school board or somebody in higher authority who can help you out with that if the school is not doing anything. But now, excuse me, not only has she traumatized her own children, right, and telling them this is the right way to go, right? Her children are gonna be, this video went viral. Her children are gonna be recognized in the school district. She probably has to move now, right? She has criminal charges on herself, You don't know the parents of that kid, they're gonna, they might continue to press charges on her. It could be so many things. Like, why would you even want to do something like that, right? Why would you want to be? Why would you want to do that? There's always like this level of, I think parents are just. I'm not saying every parent, obviously, but I'm saying like because this is the second video that has gone viral of a parent attacking the bully of their child. You know, taking matters into their own hands. It tells you that people are probably fed up. Let me just tell you. Some people put here in the comments says, unfortunately, most schools don't do anything about it. Some parents need to take it on their own hands. It's completely wrong how a parent went through about it. That's the thing. And some people are saying, what happened to zero tolerance in the school about bullying? That's the thing. I feel like it has been out of control for a little bit. I think in the past, maybe a couple of years ago, this was like, with their zero tolerance for bullying in our schools. That was such a big thing. And lately, because I feel like the schools are not doing anything. How do I'm sure it's traumatizing for a parent to see their kid being afraid to go to school, not really, communicating with anybody, um, being being the subject to bullying is horrible, okay? And it happens so often, and it's so crazy because it doesn't just happen at schools, right? It happens in workplaces, it happens everywhere, right? So I just feel like the thing is like parents need to remember that they should never go themselves to even speak to the bully themselves, because they're going to lose their cool. Because when a child bullies another child, they have no respect for nobody, right? That's why in that video with that young girl, when the dad is saying, don't say that to my son, and she continues to do it, and then she has a crowd around her laughing about it. And that's the thing, they're always looking for an audience. There's something, deep in them that they're trying to fulfill, trying to be accepted and be like, bring your parents, I'll talk the same way to them too. And then this parent in that video that I'm referring to lost his cool and basically slapped her. And now you have this man slapping a young girl. How horrible is that? Now you have a mom who went with her two children, kind of like as a backup, and started punching this kid at the school bus, inside the school bus. And the other kids are begging her to stop. How crazy is that, right? There's no way. Any of this stuff, when the parents take actions like this, never leads to any good positive results. So I think the whole bullying situation in schools needs to be revised because, like I said, this is the second video that has gone viral in the last week or week and a half. I'm sure there's so many. Unfortunately, that's the case, but I feel like it's because um, the schools are not doing enough, right? Bullies will always be around. It's not like, oh, don't blame the school. Bullies are always going to be around. It's a human nature, right? Especially with, it depends also how kids are being raised, right? So let me know, guys, what you think about this. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Thank you to everybody who's listening in the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.